Alright, I'm back, and this is the second video for my Age of Empires 3. As you can see, I'm now in the Industrial Age, which is the fourth. There's actually a fifth, the Imperial Age. It takes forever to get there, though, and I don't feel like doing it right now. Though if you get there, you can improve your units even further. So as you can see, I've got lots of farms and resource gathering. These are plantations there. I've got all types of resources available to me. So now is the time to begin the attack. I'm going to go attack my French opponent first. We're going to take these Lancer cavalry, which are kind of light cavalry, and I have some howitzers as well. And they're marching really slow. That's because the howitzers march really slow. So when you group units together like that, they have to move the same speed. I guess it's the slowest one goes. I've left a small force here in my city to defend, but as you can see, I've built walls and I have cannon towers and whatnot in place. I've built all the buildings pretty much that I need. Here's a fort that just helps protect my city as well.
Sí, voy a hacerlo.
Some extra musketeers, don't know what they're doing inside. So let's go see what my expeditionary force finds here. Now, I haven't been attacked much, so I'm assuming that my two opponents, since it's a free-for-all, the Russians and the French are actually probably fighting each other. That would be my best guess. Gotta get my settlers back. Oh, look, yeah, here's a French fort being built. So we want to take down this fort before it goes up, because then it can start firing cannon shots at us. It's very devastating. As you can see, there's this yellow Russian troops were there as well. So I destroyed the fort. So the Russians are apparently whipping up on the French. Typically it's the other way around. The computer usually has the Russians lose first. So there's not much left of this French town here, so you can see my men are making short work of it. And basically when you destroy the town center, sometimes the computer player will go ahead and surrender. So I'm going to attack the town center quickly, try and bring it down. And the French doesn't really have any military units. These are just his peasants running into the town center. Now, each civilization has its own unique units, and the French unique unit is this courier, which is, they're just like peasants, but they're stronger than typical peasants. As you can see, that even though they're stronger, my musketeers and lancers are going to make short work of them. And basically, when I kill all of them, the Frenchman's going to have pretty much nothing left. See, my mortars are continuing to wreak havoc, and I'm just going to let my troops run wild, basically pillaging the town. Now, I do try to prioritize targets in the town, like if there's defensive buildings, I try and take those down first before they can cause a lot of damage to my invading troops. Try and move my howitzers up into range of the rest of the city. So here's what the action looks like on Age of Empires 3. The computer's not very good at building armies, and generally when they do a poor job of it. Like if you let the computer get to the Imperial Age, they'll just like build entire armies of cannons and send them to attack you, so it gets kind of lame. Anyway, there's me murdering the French settlers. Very noble of me. There they go. Yeah, so the French player is going to be done for. Like I said, he'll probably surrender here in a minute, so I'll just keep the attack up and see if they will go ahead and surrender. In fact, I'm about to redirect my troops over to the Russian. Anyway, there's a little taste of the action. I'll come back whenever it gets time to fight the Russians. Okay, see, Napoleon, or the French, is surrendering. So I'm going to go ahead and accept his resignation because I don't feel like fighting down all of his troops. I'm going to send the remainder of my troops on over towards where I believe the Russian settlement is, which is on this unexplored side of the map. Yep, so there's the tattered remains of the French. So I'm actually going to go ahead and make this a two-pronged attack. I have the forces that were defending my city. There's some sheep that I gathered earlier. You can actually use those for food, but I didn't. So let's move all these troops and let's go find out where the Russians are holed up at. So yeah, I used to really be into this game. Played it all the time. It's really pretty fun if you like strategy games. Like I said, I played Age of Empires 1 and 2. Both those, so this one was just a natural pick for me. As you can see, it's got pretty good graphics, especially for a strategy game. I like the gameplay pretty well. The single-player campaign's kind of hard. It's not super fun, but it's pretty good. I like it. I know I've seen a lot of people in the Total War community that don't tend to like this game. Oh look, here's a Russian army here. Let's go get in a fight. I was thinking the Russian settlement would be over here, but it's not. But here's some of their settlers mining some gold, and I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. Send my howitzers up this way. Yeah, the Russian town's going to be up here. So we're going to engage their little expeditionary force here. They've got some Cossacks, which is one of their special units, cavalry. The Spanish special units, I can't remember all of them. I know I have a Lancer cavalry, which I'm using right now. I think that's one of their special units. Every faction has like a bunch of different special abilities, both economic and military. Yep, there's the Russian town up there. I can already see their barracks, so I'm going to get my howitzers firing. I kind of like the cool little effects they've added in Age of Empires 3. As you can see, there's explosions and pieces of the building flying off into the water and whatnot. I thought that was a pretty cool addition. And one of the special abilities the Russians have is their barracks, these blockhouses, also fire. They're like defensive buildings as well, so they become kind of a priority target when you're attacking a Russian city. So I just destroyed their docks there. I didn't do any naval fights here. I just didn't feel like messing with it. Here the Russians actually sent some cannons, attack their walls. But my towers ought to be able to hold out because of the way I've built them. Although this one just about got destroyed. Anyway, you can repair your buildings by clicking that icon there. Let's get back up to the fight here. And here's my troops that had been killing those Russian settlers. I need to bring them on up into the fight. I don't know if my men will be enough to take down the Russian town. They should be, because generally the computer doesn't build a very good army. You see the Russians have a fort there. I'm gonna. When you see forts in this game, they have a lot of firepower. They can they're hard to take down, and so you usually need to bombard them from range. And I'm gonna need to protect my howitzers here, so bring some musketeers over. Anyway, I'm probably running out of video time. I guess you don't really need to see me finish off the Russians here. I hope you've enjoyed this video and the introduction to Age of Empires 3. So if you like this kind of game, I would recommend it. It's good. But Empire Total War is also an excellent game, and in my personal opinion, better than this one. So in any case, hope you enjoyed the video.